Hi everyone, this is Maria Sanders, your licensed social worker and parent coach. And I have a question that came through in one of the parent groups that I'm in. So I thought I would answer it here, and that way I can use it for a greater audience. So the thing that was posted said, posting anonymously for a member. I'm dreading the fact that my daughter is quickly approaching puberty. She will be 11 this summer. I feel so bad and almost guilty that she'll be getting her period soon. Sadly, I don't remember all that I went through in those days and how to prepare her for what's to come. Would love to hear from other moms who have been through the same situation. So first I want to say I'm so glad that this person reached out because there's a ton of us, moms and dads and whoever the caregivers are, that have definitely been through this. The thing that caught my eye in this post was a couple of things. The first one was, I am dreading. So just that word dreading sounds so challenging for the parent. And what I want this parent to do is just take a deep breath and figure out, what is it that you're dreading? What part of the conversation are you dreading? Because if we're afraid that we're going to say the wrong thing and that's why we're dreading, having this conversation with our daughter, then it's a good idea to get informed. That way we can feel empowered and confident to have this conversation. And how do we get informed? Maybe reading books. So I brought down one of the books that I have. And there's 3 different levels of this book. There's one for kids of really young ages, like 4 years old. This one is for ages 7 and up. And then there's one for 11 and up. And it's just a really beautiful, well-scripted book. And what's awesome is that they do the talking. So if we don't feel so good, not so good, but like not as confident about talking about different subject areas, sex and babies and sperm and whatever, the book does a great job. So I recommend whatever book it is that you read. American Girl also, I know, comes out with some great, I think it's called You, American Girl You, Y-O-U. And it's a good idea if we read these books first so that we can become familiar with it and also anticipate some of the questions that might arise and how we might answer it. And if a question arises that we don't know the answer to, that's okay. We can say, you know what, I'm not really sure about that. Let me do some digging around, or let me do some research, or let me get back to you on that. We don't have to answer the questions right away. The other part about this message, I feel so bad and almost guilty that she'll be getting her period soon. So we all have different experiences, whether it's getting periods, death, the birth of a new baby, whatever it is, right? But these are our experiences. So my guess is that maybe, just maybe, that this parent might have not had a great experience when she first got her period. Maybe she wasn't well supported. Maybe it was traumatic in some way. Maybe she was in some area publicly with other people. And so her framework of what that looks like is bad. And that's why she feels so bad and guilty that her daughter will be getting her period soon, when getting her period is just something natural that happens for, I know not every woman, but most women, right? So spending some time thinking about where is that coming from and why, and recognizing this is my own experience and I have an opportunity now to reframe, not even to reframe, but to provide my daughter with an experience that I would have liked to have. So like I said, maybe this parent was not well supported when it came time for her to have her period, and maybe her mom or her dad or whoever the caregiver wasn't 100% there. Now this mom has a wonderful opportunity to say, you know what, that didn't work well for me, and now I have this weird feeling about puberty and periods and everything. So I'm gonna reframe it so that I can give to my daughter what I think is the best possible opportunity to feel safe and feel heard when it comes to whatever questions she has with regards to puberty. Because the mom says, I don't even remember all that I went through in those days. So I don't even know how to prepare her for the situation of what's to come. So that's why, again, going back to books is great. I love that this mom wrote to the admin of this group so that she could get some guidance, because leaning in on your friends and leaning in on support, that's a great tool to start getting ideas, getting the names of other books and products that are out there to help guide us. We don't have to do this alone. So before even having the conversation, and look, if you're a mom listening to this, or a parent, a dad, a grandparent, whatever, caregiver, and your child is younger than 10 years old, then start having this conversation early when they're 4 years old. This book, like I said, they make it in, oh, here's the back. So they have 4-year-old, 7-year-old, and then 10 and up. So at 4 years old, you could start having a lot of these conversations when the kids are really young. And that way, nothing feels like too much. We're getting it out, having conversations little by little over the years, talking about breasts and growing hair and babies, and I don't even remember what else is in this book, you know, about pregnancy and what do sperm do, whatever it is. We're talking about it little by little, and that way it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, puberty hit, I gotta talk about everything. So I hope a few of those tips were helpful, and to the mom who posted this, feel free to reach out to me if you want to chat some more about this, and any other parent who is watching this, if you want to talk any more about this, feel free to let me know. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.